I gotta say, this was hard to review without feeling so dirty. Is this the end of Gintoki? That's the question going into this chapter. The life of Netsuzuki is on the hands of these feisty ladies. Will he survive? Or will he be lucky enough to break free? Well, this is Gintama, so literally anything can happen. This chapter was another round of hilarity, with more returning characters, a touching wish, and a cliffhanger that greatly teases the fans for the moment we have been waiting for. I should have thought that with Tsukuyo in prison, it would mean the location may shift to Yoshiwara. Sure enough, it did. It's just hilarious that she and others would drag Gintoki all the way to her hometown for the punishment. The town does feel livelier for some reason. Hijikata has to follow while still hiding from him. He is very committed to his job. When I saw the tour guy, I had a feeling that guy is a kid. And that kid is Seita. Then I thought, why he has a haircut that resembles a typical delinquent from high school. Funny how Hijikata basically classified the four ladies in their own entitlement. The first two with the eye patch and a scar, that's normal. But what's with the insults with the pervert and gorilla? He also noticed the guy is a kid, and after a smack on the head is really Seita. Puberty is not kind. It's delighted to see Hinawa again, but surprisingly she's walking with a cane now. She also has a new haircut, looking younger if you ask me, but that's good for her. Interestingly, the reason for her to be there and not dressed as the one in charge is because she has retired. I should have mentioned that coat on Tsukuyo before because she's in charge now. It's interesting, and as she put it, ironic that Yoshiwara became a tourist city 2 years ago under the agreement from the government. To think they have a ceiling to prevent any trouble invading, yet welcoming all guests to come, acknowledging the city as part of them, even when some things never change, like harassment, so as the protection and punishment by Shinigami or Heavenly Tayu. Now, what to do with Gintoki? As expected, it was another hilarious segment, this time with four ladies all together under one roof. Gintoki is not the only one that is getting the harsh treatment though, because Kyubi is floored with embarrassment. It was neat of Otai to reassure her for revenge, but once Sacha questions about the panties, it's nothing but savage lines one after another. Changing it every day was the most bashful comment, unintentionally. I think I'd rather not go into detail, but let's just say, perhaps Kyubi should have died back in the war. Sucks to be her. The confrontation between them and him is historical. Gintoki is trying so damn hard to be like Tatsuki, even with his so what attitude. The part that got me laughing loudly is when they discussed the confusion of his status. I now know that I'm not alone when they thought he was going to be the final boss. I remember vividly how I predicted him to be the final boss. Even the anime made fun of this. Then I read the manga and left bewildered because he fought Gintoki in a not final arc. I laughed and laughed at Sorochi acknowledging the once intentional vibe he gave. This series truly speaks to me. According to their logic, wearing panty over his head means he gave up on the final boss status, or he lost and decided to wear it. You decide. If anything, his image of edginess has been tarnished, and I'm not hating on it. Gintoki is in even deeper danger when Sacha tells them that he was with Gintoki. Wait, my brain hit a block. Give me a second. Okay, anyway, Hijikata is still behind this trail, stating that their target is literally in front of them. Gintoki is acting all edgy and intimidating, no matter how much they try to embarrass him. Even though he's the one to talk. God, I can't see him the same way anymore. I laugh at the interruption of his edginess because he was rambling on and on about nothing can hurt him. Yet he feels pain from a poke. Maybe it was spiritually. He is all over his place in his lines, now trying to make them feel guilty for torturing a terrorist. He has officially gone desperate. This is why Tatsuki is so good at it. The one thing he should have not done is to try to outclass Tsukuyo in terms of horror, because we know who the real deal is. It was funny when it appears that she was contradicting about torturing since he was like drowning in a water tub. But then a plot twist happens. It's not water that he's in. No, it's a tub of lotion. Why the hell was he dumping it? His punishment is to receive a lot of pleasure, if you get what I mean. But the ones that will do the job are nothing but old and creepy ladies. So much so that a man will lose all interest with women. If you truly get what I meant, then this is physically, mentally, and spiritually painful. Tsukuyo is a true Shinigami Taiyu. Is this Resident Evil 2 remake? Sucks to be him though. Seriously. He returns after the most miserable time of his life, which is saying a lot, and now he has curiosity with boobs. He has reached enlightenment. Now that he doesn't see the appeal, ironically, that's all he can think about. Questions on human nature. Go figure. They tried again, this time one for each boob. Starting to feel dirty here, and suddenly, he has become a god. I can't stop laughing at his stature. Now he has no interest in boobs at all. The editors know what's right. Gintoki has died. He has reached to a new level of mankind, like Space Odyssey 2001 ending. He can only speak without text bubble. He is truly a god. And yet, he is still talking about boobs while have no interest on it. Go freaking figure. Sacha's logic to bring him back is for him to touch boobs, and she chose Tsukuyo in a heartbeat because, well, you know, QB can't work since she's no good with men, which makes sense. Otai was left out. Why? Gintoki is savage enough to calculate 0. Even though enlightenment, she still gets picked on. Nothing really changes. It's very ironic how Sacha planned this, yet not offer herself, for she obviously reserved herself for Gintoki. Yet, here he is. Irony at its finest. Tsukuyo has a sentimental scene, which break away from hilarity, but ultimately leave a meaningful message. It's a shame that Tsukuyo chose to stay despite she has the freedom to do whatever she wanted, and Hinowa did try to give her an opportunity. I respect Tsukuyo's decision, not going to let pairing get to me, though it does pain her that Gintoki left, not able to stay around to see the future together. But I admire her integrity to stay and wait for him to tell him to walk with everyone on the same path. It was heartwarming. More reasons to see an actual reunion very soon. Too bad the next scene he decides to go do one more round of pleasure and return as Colonel from KFC. I laughed so damn hard at the stupidity. It's clearly Yamazaki, but the fact he returns the way he did after giving the ladies hope for answer, it was like a troll move. The three of them got pissed off and started kicking the hell out of him. Popeye's fans, I guess. It was so stupid. Even Hijikata broke his silence and started kicking him. He was so done with this crap. But now that he's exposed, I have a feeling they will question him about Gintoki. Godspeed, Hijikata. It's the end of Netsuzuki's saga. I don't know how he survived, but he is barely walking. You would think he fought a tough battle earlier, but he has been getting pleasure to the core. Must avoid detail. What I really like is how all of his shenanigans left him understanding what some of his friends thought about him. It got him conflicted on what he really wants to do. To top it all, the next scene is a massive tease. It's like the day of hilarity, like hiding as a mannequin is over. Doesn't mean next time we'll be serious. The chance is high with the cliffhanger. While Gintoki is hiding naturally, he overhears the name Yorozuya-san. It turns out Shinpachi is nearby, carrying the name to this day, and Gintoki is stunned to see him. He avoids eye contact as Shinpachi walks by, leaving fans wondering if this is it. Is it finally that time for a reunion? Not cool to end it here, Gorilla. Not cool. This was another hilarious chapter that can make you feel dirty while reviewing it. It's certainly a man's nightmare, and Gintoki had to sacrifice for our sins. God bless the man. The message is clear. His friends will be delighted to see him return. The conflict is becoming tougher for him to handle. The ending leaves the fans awed, either hoping to make contact or wait for another time. I want it now, especially now Gintoki is understanding the value of friendship. We can only hope and wait. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. Do you want the reunion to happen now? Do you want to save it later? But man, the timing of that scene cannot be any more of a teaser from Sorochi. Maybe he will tease us further if we do delay the reunion. I hope not. Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.